So are you the ring man today too, or?
Todd never graduated.
Well, last year I was doing, he was here.
I will double check on that. I haven't heard that. Thanks, Kate.
It's not as bad as that.
Good morning once again, dairy exhibitors. We need junior 2-year-old cows to the makeup ring, please. We will start with Holsteins this morning, followed by the Jersey junior 2s. So Holstein junior 2s should be in the makeup ring. We are ready to get started. Our judge is here. Please bring junior 2-year-olds to the makeup ring. Go ahead and bring jerseys here as well. We'll start off with Holstein. Once again, attention in the barn, we're ready to get started. We need those Holsteins junior 2-year-olds to the makeup ring, please. We have 2 up here. We should have 2 more. Again, if you're scratching anything today, please let us know so we'll quit calling for you. Once again, attention in the barn, we're ready to get started. We need those Holstein junior 2s in the makeup ring. We are waiting for entry number 1 from Mosinga and Chuck. And then we're also waiting for entry number 4. Last call. If you're not here, we're going to go ahead and get started. We're already running a bit behind. Junior 2s are going into the ring. All right, good morning everybody. We're getting started here with our Holstein Junior 2-year-old class. We just have 3 entries for this class. We do need our Jersey Junior 2s to the makeup ring, please. Jersey Junior 2s to the makeup ring.
Oh, she's a junior 3. You're having her wrong. They gotta put the wrong birthday down.
Good morning once again, everybody, and welcome to the Southern National Junior Show here this morning. We are showing our Junior 2-year-old Holstein cows. They are in the ring now. We will be alternating the breeds this morning between Holstein and Jerseys. So we need the Jersey Junior 2s in the makeup ring. At this time, I'd like to introduce our judge for this morning, Mr. Kyle Natsky. Kyle resides in Cleveland, Wisconsin, where he works at Vandosky Dairy Farms, where they milk 550 cows and board a select group of show cattle. In addition, Kyle owns and shows a small group of Jerseys and Holsteins under the prefix Crestbrook with his parents Tim and Barb. Prior to moving back to Wisconsin in May of 2024, he worked at Cash In Holsteins and Jerseys for 4 years, alongside his fiancee Renee, where they managed the show cattle and genetic program. Kyle also spent 12 years traveling as a dairy cattle fitter to shows and sales throughout the U.S. and has also traveled to Canada, Mexico, Holland, Germany, Sweden, and Australia. He has judged shows in California, New Mexico, Oregon, Utah, Texas, and Wisconsin. Let's give a warm Southern National welcome this morning, please, if you would join me, and welcome Mr. Kyle Natsky.
These are actual spring foods. Yes, these are traditional.
Judge Natsky's made his final placings here in our Holstein Junior 2-year-old class. In third place, we have entry number 4 from Nolan Gross. Entry number 3 is second today from Braden Carpio and Kalena Brewer. And your winning entry today is Thumbs Up War Red Velvet Red from Lorray Roki. Congratulations. Judge, your comments.
Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's an honor and a privilege for me to come and judge your show today. And that being said, I think we have an exceptional class of Holstein Junior 2s to start the day. It's a close placing at the top of the class for me, but I think the cow in first just used her advantage on the way she travels on her rear feet and legs that go over this recently fresh cow at second. In addition, she has a little more drop to her rear rib. But the cow in second keeps it a closer placing on that 4-udder attachment. I think this cow in second has a bright future, a cow that's only 25 days fresh. And she just uses her extreme advantage in 4-udder attachment and height and width to her rear udder to place over an extremely nice framed heifer that we have in third. But a really nice class of junior 2-year-olds. Congratulations.
Thank you, Judge. We're now ready for our Jersey Junior 2s. We should have 3 entries for this class. 3 entries here. I forgot to mention our sponsor and thank them for our Junior 2-year-old Holstein class. We'd like to thank Brent Stallman from Gage, Oklahoma for sponsoring the Holstein Junior 2s. For the Jersey Junior 2s, we'd like to thank Oversight Holsteins. We can't do this without all of our sponsors, so a big thank you to them. Once again, in the ring now, we have Jersey Junior 2-year-olds. If you're following along in your Holstein catalog, entry number 1, we're going to move forward to a different class. I believe she's moved to class 14. Entry number 2 was your winning entry, Thumbs Up War Red Velvet Red from Lorray Roki. And entry number 3 is second from Braden Carpio and Kalena Brewer. And your third place Junior 2-year-old is entry 4 from Nolan Gross. Once again in the ring, Jersey Junior 2s. We need Holstein Winter 2-year-olds to the makeup ring, please. Holstein Winter Junior 2s need to be in the makeup ring. We only have 3 jerseys, 3 Junior 2-year-old jerseys. So Holstein Winter Junior 2-year-olds need to be making your way to the makeup ring, please. Attention in the barn, we need Holstein Winter Junior 2s in the makeup ring, please. Holstein Winter Junior 2s need to be in the makeup ring. Judge Nasky's made his final placings here in our Jersey Junior 2-year-old class. In third place, we have the entry from Hadley Burris. Entry number, our second place entry is from Aubrey Hager. And your winning entry today is Kilgus Victorious Rita from Michaela, Caleb, Kylie, Katie, and Jacqueline Osinga. Congratulations. Judge, your comments.
Well, another really nice class of Jersey Junior 2s, and I think it's extremely close on the top end for me. But when you analyze these cows when they're walking around the ring, I just prefer the way the first cow handles her rear legs a little and the set to her hock over the second cow. In addition, she just has a little bit longer foreudder attachment. She's longer and cleaner through the head and neck. The cow in second does keep it a closer placing because I prefer her front end and the width to her chest. She's a cow, big, powerful, strong cow, and she just uses that texture to her udder, the width to her rear udder, and the way the flex to her hock to place over a really nice frame cow in third. Congratulations.
Thank you, Judge. We are now ready for our Holstein Winter Junior 2-year-olds. We should have 7 entries for this class. We should have 7 Holstein Winter Junior 2-year-olds. If you're following along in your Jersey catalog, where the placings in the Junior 2-year-old class, entry number 1 was second. Entry number 2 was your winning entry, Kilgus Victorious Rita from Michaela, Caleb, Kylie, Katie, and Jacqueline Osinga. And entry number 3 stood third. Once again, in the ring now, we should have 7 Holstein Winter Junior 2-year-olds. I will let you know when our judge makes his first pull.
Try grandchildren.
Judge Nansky is making his final pull here in the Holstein Winter Junior 2-year-old class. We need the Jersey Winter 2-year-olds to the makeup ring, please. While our Holstein Winter Yearling, or Winter Junior 2s are coming around, would like to just make a really cool announcement here. We do have 14 different states represented here at the Southern National this year, which is just phenomenal. We have show strings here from Idaho, Colorado, New Mexico, Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas, Nebraska, South Dakota, Minnesota, Iowa, Illinois, Missouri, Mississippi, and Indiana. So I think that is a really cool. Thank you all for coming. to the Southern National this year. We really appreciate it. It's going to be a great show. It started out that way already. But yeah, we have 14 different states represented with show herds here. So thank you for coming. Once again, our final poll here in the Holstein Winter Junior 2s. We need the Jersey Winter Junior 2s in the makeup ring. We just have one entry for that. So Holstein Senior 2s need to be making your way to the makeup ring as well. Holstein Senior 2-year-olds, please be making your way to the makeup ring. All right, Judge Natsky's made his final placings here in this Holstein Winter Junior 2-year-old class. In third place, we have entry number 5 from Aiden Sanchez. In second place, we have entry number 9 from Henry Osinga. And your winning entry today is entry number 10, Dubo Limited Ella from Kenley Phillips and Caleb Osinga. Congratulations. Judge, your comments.
Well, a beautiful class of winter senior 2-year-olds. And I think that being said, we have 2 cows that make their way to the top of the class. The cow in first, she just uses that advantage in the way she blends in that fore udder and the height and width to her rear udder to place over this really dairy cow in second. The cow in second, she's a cow with a beautiful frame, a cow that's high style on the outside of the rig, and she just uses that drop to her rear rib and cleanliness throughout to place over this really nice udder cow that comes out in third. Cow in third wears a beautiful udder, just like the cleaner all the way throughout and through the bone in her hock to place any higher. She places over the cow in fourth, just on that depth to her rear rib. A little more maturity. The cow in fourth is a cow that has a beautiful udder. I just like to give her a little more depth to her rear rib and clean her up throughout to place any higher in the class. But a really nice class of cows. Congratulations.
Thank you, Judge. In the ring now, we have our Jersey Winter Junior 2. We just have one entry for this class. If you're following along in your Holstein catalog, entry number 5 was third, entry number 6 stood sixth, entry number 7 was fourth, entry number 8 was fifth, entry number 9 was second, entry number 10 was your winning Winter Junior 2-year-old Dubo Limited Ella from Kenley Phillips and Caleb Osinga, and entry number 11 stood 7th. Once again, we need Holstein Senior 2s to the makeup ring, please. Holstein Senior 2s need to be in the makeup ring. Placings here in our Jersey Winter Junior 2-year-old class. First place goes to entry number 4, Maple Leaf CC Candy Cane from Kalena Brewer and Braden Carpio. Congratulations. Judge, your comments.
Just one entry in our Winter Jersey Senior 2-year-old class. And a cow that could handle a lot more competition. A cow that you have to admire the width and height to her rear udder. A cow with a lot of power and strength throughout. With great sweep and openness to her fore and rear rib. A really nice cow that could handle some more competition. Congratulations.
Thank you, Judge. Once again, our winner of the Jersey Winter Junior 2 is entry number 4, Maple Leaf CC Candy Cane from Kalena Brewer and Braden Carpio. We're now ready for our Holstein Senior 2s. We should have 5 entries for this class, 5 Holstein Senior 2s. They are going into the ring.
Your players, do you know where they set the bleachers in the show ring? Why don't you just come to the bleachers? All right. Don't mean to bother y'all. Are y'all live streaming
Yep.
today? Is there anything people need to do?
They just have to go to Cosmo.
I'm sorry.
They just have to go to Cosmo, to the show page on
Okay.
Cosmo. Yep.
Go to the show page?
Yep. No, that's fine. I don't know why it's not.
Demonstration of Wirecast. Demonstration of Wirecast. Demonstration of Wirecast. Demonstration of Wirecast.
This one's not. The tools are on, so what? This one's on.
Demonstration of Wirecast. Demonstration of Wirecast.
Judge Natsky's made his final placings in the Holstein Senior 2-year-old class. In third place, we have entry number 14 from Braden Carpio and Kalena Brewer. In second place, we have entry number 16 from Casey, Kyle Clayton, and Mackenzie Kunze. And your entry number 17 is your winning entry today. Jolly Boy Frankus Altitude Red from Dieter Alley, JC Libby Alley Brook Carpenter. Congratulations. Judge, your comments.
Well, not the easiest class in the world to line up in all different shapes and sizes. But that being said, I think we're starting with a cow that has the least amount of faults today. She's a cow that has a beautiful frame, so much width and power through her front end, and she just uses that width and power throughout, depth and openness to her fore and rear rib to place over the cow in second. Cow in second, you have to admire the mammary system on her. A cow with so much bloom and length to her fore udder, cow with a lot of width to her rear udder, And she uses that advantage in udder, just cleanliness throughout, cleanliness through her bone to place over this red cow that comes out in third. Cow in third, a cow that's been milking a long time, just lacking a little bit of that bloom to her udder to place any higher in the class. Third over fourth, just prefer the definition of seam, the width through the front end, and the way she handles her rear legs to place over this big frame cow coming out in fourth. Fourth over fifth, she just uses that teat setting, depth of rear rib, and length and cleanliness through her head and neck and throughout to place over another nice cow in fifth. Congratulations.
Thank you, Judge. We're now ready for our Jersey Senior 2s. We should have 2 entries for this class, 2 entries in the Jersey Senior 2-year-old class. We'd like to thank our sponsor, Ann Garbers, for sponsoring this class. If you're following along in your Holstein catalog, the Senior 2-year-old class, entry number 13 was 5th, entry number 14 was 3rd, entry number 15 was 4th, entry number 16 was 2nd, and entry number 17, that was your winning Senior 2-year-old, Jolly Boy Frankus Altitude Red from Dieter Alley, JC Libby Alley Brooks Carpenter. Congratulations. And we'd also like to thank our sponsor, Tim and Jenny Klipp, for sponsoring the Holstein Junior 2s. Once again in the ring now, we have Senior 2-year-old class with 2 entries. We need Holstein Junior 3s to the makeup ring, please. Holstein Junior 3s to the makeup ring.
When I left, I knew. And I got that blue sign, white lettering there. Those 630 cows right on the other side of that sign. And they said they're from northeast Mississippi. They said they're
Attention in the barn, we need Holstein Junior 3-year-olds in the makeup ring, please. Holstein Junior 3-year-olds should be in the makeup ring. Judge Nasky's made his final placings here in our Jersey Senior 2-year-old class. In second place, we have entry number 5 from Hadley Burris, and your winning entry today is entry number 6, Cimarron's K-Rock Dream from Harper Whitehall. Congratulations. Judge, your comments.
Well, just two in this fall senior 2-year-old Jersey class. Two different types of cows. One cow that's recently fresh, but I think we're starting with a cow that just has a lot more width and power throughout. She's a cow that's wider through that front end, carries that back through her rump. I just prefer the quality to her mammary system today over this really pretty frame cow coming out in second. But two really nice cows. Congratulations.
We're now ready for our Holstein Junior 3-year-old class. We should have three entries for this class. If you're following along in your Holstein catalog, go ahead and bring that entry number 1 over to the this Junior 3-year-old class. So entry number 1 is an added entry here, or in the cred class, and this one, entry number 18, is a scratch. So this is the Holstein Junior 3-year-old class. We'd like to thank our sponsor, Christopher Carpio, for sponsoring this class. We should have 4 entries. We have 1 scratch. Entry number 18 is a scratch, so you can mark her off. Entry number 1 should be in this class. And then we have an added entry of entry number 116, and she is in this class. So 4 entries for this Junior 3-year-old class. Attention in the barn, we need Jersey Junior 3s to the makeup ring, please. The Jersey Junior 3s need to be making their way to the makeup ring, please.
Demonstration of wire cast.
All right.
Demonstration of wire cast. Demonstration of wire cast. Demonstration of wire cast.
Judge Natsky's made his final placings here in our Holstein Junior 3-year-old class. In third place, we have entry number 19 from Kason Sanchez. Entry number 116 is second from Casey Clanton. And your winning entry today is entry number 1, Miss Overside Handsome Donna from the Osinga and Chubb kiddos. Congratulations. Judge, your comments.
Well, another really nice class of junior 3-year-olds. And you have cows that are at different stages of lactation, different number of calves. But when you start analyzing this cow, I think she comes to the class quite handily for me. She's a cow that doesn't have any holes. A cow with so much depth, spring, and openness to her fore and rear rib. And you love that length to her fore udder. And she just uses that depth and openness to her rear rib and the quality through her crease and rear udder to place over this cow in second. Cow in second, big powerful cow that you admire for the width to her rear udder. Just like to give her a little more seam and a little more drop to her rear rib to get her in here higher in the class. Second over third, she just uses that advantage of bloom to her udder. Cow in third's been milking a long time and just needs a little more bloom to her udder, but a cow that you admire the frame on. A cow with a square frame and a beautiful udder, and she just used her advantage in depth and openness to fore and rear rib and cleanliness through her hock to place over another nice cow in fourth. Congratulations.
Thank you, Judge. In the ring now, we have Jersey Junior 3-year-olds. We'd like to thank our sponsor, Starstruck, for this sponsorship. We should have 4 entries for this class. 4 entries in the Jersey Junior 3s. If you're following along in your Holstein catalog, for the Junior 3-year-old class, entry number 18 was a scratch, entry number 19 stood third, and entry 20 was fourth. Entry number 1 was the transferred entry here. She was first, Miss Overside Handsome Donna from the Osinga and Chubb family, and entry number 116 stood second. Once again, in the ring, we have 4 Jersey Junior 3s. We need Holstein Senior 3-year-olds. Please start making your way to the makeup ring, please. Holstein Senior 3-year-olds, please start making your way to the makeup ring. Attention in the barn, we need Holstein senior 3-year-olds. Please be in the makeup ring, please. Please bring your Holstein senior 3-year-olds to the makeup ring.
Man, is it on his website or is it on somewhere?
Cows now?
On Cosmopolitan?
Yeah.
She said she's not found no link. I watched it.
Oh, it's also on YouTube, on the Holstein channel.
On YouTube? Okay. All right, thank you.
As our judge here is making his final placings in the Jersey Junior 3-year-old class, just a reminder to all the exhibitors as well, if you placed first in the class, in a cow class this morning, you will need to go through the ultrasound booth. They are set up and ready to go, so please don't forget to go through the ultrasound booth if you placed first in a class. Also, Sarah Damrow is set up and ready to take your professional photos as well. She's over by the sale cattle, so be sure to go see Sarah. And our judge has made his final placings here in the Jersey Junior 3-year-old class. And the third place, we have entry number 8 from Harper Van Zyverden. Entry number 10 is second from Haley Nolt. And your winning entry today is entry number 7, Ratliff Skylar Devine from Caitlin Clipp. Congratulations. Judge, your comments.
Well, another nice class of Jersey Junior 3s. And that being said, we have 2 different types of cows at the top of the class. But when you analyze these cows, this first cow, she just has so much more width and openness, or width and height to her rear udder to place over this cow in second. She just has a little more width throughout, a little more power through her front end and chest floor to place over this really pretty frame cow in second. I do admit that the second cow is a lot more angular cow today. Just like to give her a little more bloom to her udder to place over the cow in first. Second over third, she just used her advantage in frame, the depth and openness to her rear rib, and the way her forudder blends into her body wall to place over another nice cow in third. Third over fourth, she just uses her symmetry to her rear quarters to place over another nice frame cow coming out in fourth. Congratulations.
Thank you, Judge. We're now ready for our Holstein Senior 3-year-old class. We'd like to thank our sponsors, Jason and Jared Hario, for sponsoring this class. And we should have 8 Senior 3s for this class. If you're following along in your jersey catalog, the placings in the junior 3-year-old class, entry number 7 was your winning junior 3-year-old Ratliff Skylar Devine from Caitlin Cliff. Entry number 8 was 3rd. Entry number 9 was 4th, and entry number 10 stood 2nd. Once again, just a reminder to the exhibitors, if you placed first in a class, please be sure to make it over to the ultrasound booth to have your ultrasound. And also, Sarah Damrow is set up and ready to take your professional photos. She's over by the sale cattle, so please go see Sarah. She does a great job on those professional photos. Once again, in the ring now, we should have our Holstein senior 3-year-olds. We have 8 entries for this class.
Demonstration of wire cast.
Attention in the barn, we need Holstein senior 3-year-old. We need entry number 21 from Aiden Sanchez. We need your senior 3-year-old to the makeup ring, please. That class is going in. Aiden Sanchez, we need your Holstein senior 3-year-old. Okay.
Demonstration of wire cast. Demonstration of wire cast. Demonstration of wire cast. Demonstration of wire cast. Demonstration of wire cast.
Attention in the barn, we need Jersey senior 3-year-olds in the makeup ring, please. Jersey senior 3-year-olds in the makeup ring. Following that class, we'll be ready to show for our intermediate champion. We need first and second place cows back to the ring to show for intermediate champion. It will be right after this Jersey class.
Demonstration of wire cast. Demonstration of wire cast.
So is this streaming on California? It's on California.
Yes, I'm
Okay.
from small.
Okay.
Only
YouTube. Okay.
Demonstration of wire cast.
Judge Natsky's made his final placings here in the Holstein senior 3-year-old class. In third place, we have entry number 28 from Maddie Norden. In second place, we have entry number 26 from Casey and Kyle Clanton and Aubrey Calmer. And your winning entry today is entry number 22, Little Home King Dot Morgan IF from the Osinga family. Congratulations. Judge, your comments.
Well, a really nice class of Holstein senior 3s, and again, you have different shapes and sizes. When you start analyzing this cow, she just excels a class in dairyness and that style when she's out on the move. The cow that has, you love that depth and spring to her fore and rear rib, the length of fore udder, and she's just a little cleaner throughout, cleaner through that head and neck, cleaner through the bone in her hock to go over this cow in second. The cow in second wears a beautiful udder. If I named a best udder, I would make her best udder in the class. But she just needs a little more drop to the rear rib to place over the cow in first. Second over third, it's just the way she handles that loin, the strength through her loin and the slope from hooks to pins to place over a really pretty dairy cow coming out in third. Third over fourth, she just uses that dairiness, the cleanliness through her head and neck and down through her thigh to place over another big frame cow coming out in fourth. Fourth over fifth, she just uses that symmetry to rear quarters, especially at the top of the left rear quarter, and depth to her rear rib to place over another nice red cow coming out in fifth. Congratulations.
Thank you, Judge. We're now ready for our Jersey Senior 3-year-olds. We should have 3 entries for this class. If you're following along in your Holstein catalog, the placings in the Senior 3-year-old class, entry number 21 was 6. Entry number 22 is your winning Senior 3-year-old, Little Home King Doc Morgan IF from the Osinga family. Entry number 23 was 8th. Entry number 24 was 7th. Entry number 25 stood 5th. Entry number 26 was your 2nd place, and entry 27 stood 4th, and 28 was 3rd. Once again, in the ring now, we have our Jersey Senior 3-year-olds. We'd like to thank Oversight Holsteins for sponsoring this class. We should have 3 in the ring, which we do. Following this class, we'll be ready to select our intermediate champion of the Holstein show. So we need your 1st and 2nd place cows back to the makeup ring, please, to show for intermediate champion. Following that, we'll be ready to select our Jersey intermediate champion. We will need 1st and 2nd place cows back to the ring. Please start bringing those Holstein 1st and 2nd place animals back, please.
Registration of wire test. Registration of wire test.
Once again, attention in the barn. We'll be ready to show for intermediate champion here in just a moment. We need your 1st and 2nd place Holstein cows to the makeup ring, please. 1st and 2nd place cows to the makeup ring to show for intermediate champion. Attention in the barn, we need the 1st prize Junior 2-year-old from Rockies. We need your 1st prize Junior 2 to the makeup ring, please. We'll be ready to show for intermediate champion here in just a moment. Once again, we need Rockies 1st prize Junior 2-year-old to the makeup ring. Judge Nansky's made his final placings here in this Jersey Senior 3-year-old class. In 3rd place, we have entry number 13 from Lee and Carl and Holden Taylor. Entry number 11 is 2nd from Jason and Jared Pario, and Navia, Emmett, Ty, and Reese Chubb. And your winning entry today is entry number 12, Red Carpet Chrome Boom ET from Michaela Monk. Congratulations. Judge, your comments.
Well, a nice class of Senior 3s. You have cows that are different lactations and different stages, but I think this cow in 1st, she just holds her udder so much higher above her hock. She has a lot more bloom to that rear udder than the cow in 2nd. The cow in 2nd, a cow that you'd have to admire for her frame and length to her fore udder, just like to give her a little more quality to her rear udder to place her any high in the class. But she uses her advantage in frame and depth and spring and openness to her fore and rear rib and length to her fore udder to place over another cow in 3rd. Congratulations.
Registration of wire test.
If you're following along in your jersey catalog, those senior 3-year-old class placings, entry number 11 was second. Entry number 12 was your winning entry, Red Carpet Chrome Boom ET from Michaela Monk. And your entry number 13 stood third. We're now ready to show for intermediate champion of the Holstein Junior Show. Back in from the junior 2-year-old class, we have the winning entry from Lorraine Rookie and your second prize junior 2 from Braden Carpio and Kalena Brewer. From the winter junior 2-year-old class, we have the winning entry from Kinley Phillips and Caleb Osinga, and your second prize winter junior 2-year-old from Henry Osinga. From the senior 2-year-old class, the winning entry from Dieter Alley and JC Libby Alley Brooks Carpenter, and your second prize senior 2-year-old from Casey and Kyle Clanton and Mackenzie Kunze. From the junior 3-year-old class, we have the winning entry from the Osinga and Chubb family, and the second prize junior 3-year-old from Casey Clanton. And from that senior 3-year-old class that just left the ring, we have the winning entry from the Osinga family, and your second prize senior 3-year-old from Casey and Kyle Clanton and Aubrey Calmer. Once again, this is your championship drive for the intermediate champion of the Holstein Junior Show. Once these are all in the ring, we need those jersey first and second place cows to the makeup ring, please, to show for intermediate champion. We need jersey first and second prize cows to the makeup ring to show for intermediate champion. Once again in the ring now, we're showing for intermediate champion of the Holstein Show. We need those jersey first and second place cows back to the makeup ring, please, to show for intermediate champion. First and second place jerseys need to be in the makeup ring.
Administration of wirehouse. Administration of wirehouse. Administration of wirehouse. Administration of wirehouse.
Let's give these Holstein exhibitors a round of applause this morning. They brought out a great group of young cows. And taking nothing away from the cows that I pulled out to the side of the ring, cows that I think have a bright future. But these are my 4 favorite cows in the young cow show this morning. First one being the winter senior 2-year-old, a cow with a beautiful wide rear udder, cow with so much depth, spring, and openness to her fore and rear rib, and that pretty dairy frame. Next one being the junior 3, a cow with a lot of width and power throughout, the depth and openness to her rear rib, and a cow with a beautiful rear udder. And then the pair of senior 3-year-olds, tremendous udder cows, cows with some width throughout, and cows that, the first cow, dairy cow with a lot of depth and spring and openness to her fore and rear rib, and the second cow, a cow with beautiful rear udder. I'll go out and I'll select my intermediate champion, reserve, and honorable mention in that order, and I'll give you some reasons why after.
Administration of wirehouse.
Well, for intermediate champion today, this junior 3, she just has a lot more width and power through that front end than the senior 3. She's a cow that has more width throughout, a cow that a little bit wider in the rear udder, and a cow that's just has a little more strength throughout today for me. Taking nothing away from that beautiful senior 3-year-old. A tremendous dairy cow, just like to see a little more power through her front end to place over the junior 3. And then reserve over honorable mention, just that length of fore udder and depth and spring to her fore and rear rib to place over this beautiful rear udder cow for honorable mention. Congratulations to all the exhibitors.
Congratulations to our intermediate champion of the junior show, Miss Overside Handsome Donna from the Osinga and Chubb family. Your reserve intermediate champion today was your first prize senior 3-year-old Little Home King Dog Morgan IF from the Osinga family. And your honorable mention today was entry number 26, Doodle Delta Lamba Karen from Casey and Kyle Clanton and Aubrey Calmer. Congratulations. Once again, congratulations to our intermediate champions here for the Holstein Junior Show. We're now ready to select our Jersey intermediate champion. Okay, we're now ready for our showing for our Jersey intermediate champion. Back into the ring here, we have from the junior 2-year-old class, we have the first prize from Michaela, Caleb, Kylie, Katie, and Jacqueline Osinga. Your second prize, junior 2-year-old from Aubrey Hager. From the winter junior 2-year-old class, we have the first prize from Kalina Brewer and Braden Carpio. From the senior 2-year-old class, we have that first place back from Harper Weichel, and your second place from Hadley Burris. And from the junior 3-year-old class, we have the first place back from Caitlin Clipp, and the second prize junior 3-year-old from Haley Nolt. And finally today in the senior 3-year-old class, we have the first place back from Michaela Monk, and your second prize senior 3-year-old from Jason and Jared Hario, and Navia, Emmett, Ty, and Reese Chupp. Once again, this is our championship drive for intermediate champion of the Jersey Shoe. Attention in the barn, if you'd like to start bringing those Holstein 4-year-old cows to the makeup ring, please. Holstein 4-year-old cows, please start making your way to the makeup ring.
Really?
Once again, attention in the barn, we're selecting our Jersey intermediate champion now. At this time, we need those Holstein 4-year-old cows to the makeup ring, please. Holstein 4-year-old cows should be in the makeup ring.
Well, let's give these young Jersey cow exhibitors a round of applause. Four tremendous cows that I have left out here for your selection of intermediate champion. I'll go out and I'll select my intermediate champion, reserve, and honorable mention, and then give you some reasons why. It's extremely close for me, seeing that they're both first calvers, but I think this Junior 3 just has a little more width to her rear udder, a little more bloom to that udder all the way through, and a little cleaner over the hips and pins to place over this recently fresh Senior 2. I think a cow with a bright future, a cow with a beautiful udder, and she just uses that bloom to her rear udder and length to her fore udder to place over an incredible framed cow for honorable mention. But congratulations, 3 extremely nice cows.
Congratulations to our Jersey Intermediate Champion, your first prize Junior 3-year-old Ratliff, Skylar Devine from Caitlin Cliff. Your Reserve Intermediate Champion today is your first prize winner, Junior 2-year-old Maple Leaf CC Hannicane from Kalena Brewer and Braden Carpia. And honorable mention today was the second prize Junior 3-year-old Country Path Short and Sweet from Haley Nolt. Congratulations to all of our junior exhibitors. All right, we're now ready to start our older cow classes here. We have our Holstein 4-year-old cows. We should have 3 entries for this class. Also, just a reminder too to all of the exhibitors, if you place first in a cow class, you must go through the ultrasound booth, so please don't forget that. Also, if you'd like your professional photo taken of your cows, Sarah Damro is set up and ready to take those pictures. She's set up over there by the sale cattle, so please go see Sarah. Once again, coming into the ring now, we have our Holstein 4-year-old cow class. We'd like to thank our sponsor, Norman Bayless, for sponsoring this class. We need Jersey we need Jersey 4-year-olds to the makeup ring, please. Jersey 4-year-olds can start making their way to the makeup ring. Holstein 4-year-olds are in. Attention in the barn, we need Jersey 4-year-olds to the makeup ring, please. Jersey 4-year-olds should be in the makeup ring. Judge Natsky's made his final placings here in the 4-year-old cow class. In third place, we have entry number 31 from Kason Sanchez. Entry number 29 is second from Casey Clanton and Mackenzie Cruzy. And your winning 4-year-old today is entry number 30, Overside Dragonheart Nicole from the Osinga family. Congratulations. Judge, your comments.
Well, only 3 in this 4-year-old class, but 3 really nice cows in their own right. That being said, I think we have a cow that comes to the top of the class quite handily for me. A cow that uses her advantage and that depth and spring, both fore and rear rib, that went through her chest floor to place over a beautiful udder cow coming out in second. Cow in second, recently fresh, just needs time to get that rear rib back, but a cow that wears a beautiful udder, and she just uses her advantage in levelness to her udder floor and the way she sets her feet down to place over a beautiful frame cow coming out in third. Congratulations.
In the ring now, we have our Jersey 4-year-olds. We should have 3 entries for this class. We'd like to thank Boar Dairy for sponsoring this. If you're following along in your Holstein catalog, the 4-year-old cow class entry 29 was second. Entry 30 was your winning 4-year-old Overside Dragonheart Nicole from the Osinga family. And entry number 31 stood third. Just a reminder too to everybody that for both breeds, jerseys and Holsteins, so if you want to go over there and get that out of the way, please feel free to do so, but both jerseys and Holsteins need to go through the ultrasound booth. Judge Natsky's made his final placings here in the Jersey 4-year-old cow class. In third place, we have entry number 16 from Hagen Martin. In second place, we have entry number 15 from Aubrey Hager. And your winner.
Well, a really nice class of 4-year-olds. And 2 cows that sort themselves to the top, different styles of cows. But when you analyze this cow, she's a cow that's had 3 calves versus 2, and she has a welded on udder. You have to admire that drought has more drop to her fore and rear rib. Second over third, she just uses that advantage in quality to her rear udder over this beautiful frame cow coming out in third. Congratulations.
We need Casey Clanton. We need your 5-year-old, please. Entry number 34, Casey Clanton. Once again, if you're following along in the Jersey catalog, the placings in the 4-year-old cow class, second from Aubrey Hager, and entry number 16 was third from Hagen Martin. Once again, going into the ring now, we have Holstein 5-year-olds. We should have 3 entries for this class. We have 2 entries for this class. We need you to be making your way to the makeup ring, please. Jersey 5-year-olds should be in the makeup. .33 from JC Libby, Allie Brooks Carpenter. And your winning 5-year-old today is entry number 32, Rob Thumb Martina Petty from the Rob Thumb Kids. Congratulations.
Fresh in December. A cow that's not the biggest cow in the world, but she doesn't have a hole in her. A cow with so much balance, so much depth and spring and openness to her fore and rear rib. And then you get her an extremely nice frame cow coming out in second. Congratulations.
Was your winning entry, Rob Thumb Martina Petty from the Rob Thumb Kids. And entry number 33 was second from James for sponsoring this class.
wire harness. Wire harness.
Placings here in the Jersey.
Well, another nice class of Jersey 5-year-olds, and I think we have a fairly handy winner in this first cow. A cow that just height to her rear udder, and she just uses that quality throughout to place over another nice fourth calf cow coming.
Now ready for our Holstein age cow class. We should have 3 entries for this class. Holstein. Exhibitors, we need your age counts to the makeup ring, please. We need Jersey. Once again, Jersey exhibitors, we need your age cows to the makeup ring, please. Jersey age cows to the makeup ring.